Good morning, sir. You're Jaden Chandler.
Yes, ma'am.
This is 25 DCCR 1481. Mr. Chandler is charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. And Mr. Burbank, what is the announcement?
Right, I just need a short recess, two reasons. One is I've got to go over, I've got everything from the state I need to go over with him. He had several issues come up. One was that he's had major surgery on his hand and been back and forth to the hospital trying to reattach it.
Okay.
Major thing. Number two, he just got a job at a plant in Beaumont. So the time schedules, they've made an offer that I think will take care of it.
I'll just do any issues with the normal reset. We'll just do a normal reset. That should give y'all plenty of time. Make sure you make some time, get in and visit with Mr. Burbank, and we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Yes.
You're free to go.
Maybe excuse.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I was saying.
Mr. Crenshaw? On Laura Adams, what are y'all doing on that one?
I just put it in the
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and y'all come on up. And by the time everybody gets up here, it'll be on my tablet, hopefully.
How are you doing? Good. You get the exercise, something.
We're not liking them chairs.
All right, let's see. This is going to be a lesson. All right, ma'am, you are Laura Adams. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will.
Ms. Adams, in cause number 25 DCCR 0870, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor assault. And that's from April 28th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? I need you to answer out loud.
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with your attorney?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yeah.
And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 2-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including having no contact with the victim in the case and no employment in child care. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Adams is not competent?
None.
Right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 2 years and place you on probation. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine, to ordered not to be employed in any type of child care, and that's privately as well. That's not just with an employer, but for your that can't be privately either. To have no contact with the Brielle Irwin, and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And if you do all of that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you successfully complete it, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have the that misdemeanor conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense and go to the Jefferson County Jail for up to 1 year. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you waived your right to appeal. And so if you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. She's sitting at that desk right over there. So just watch for her to call you. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
I'll be.
Let's see. And then on Aaron Shetley, are y'all doing a do y'all see a rejection over there on Shetley? Would you look and see if there's something on there that needs to be signed, please? See, Ms. Holmes, you have Christopher Davis is sentencing.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning.
Before we get started, Mr. Davis had asked, well, I had a couple letters to get to you.
Hold on a second. Let's get, is this Ms. Frank? Got a sentencing on Christopher Davis? Good morning, sir. You're Christopher Davis?
He did want me to request a possible.
Hold on a second until she gets up here for, look at this. Sorry.
Did you get that rejection on it? And did forward it to you?
Oh, yeah, it'll be here in a second, I'm sure. All right, okay, yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, Mr. Davis wanted me to request, if this could be continued to a later date due to him visiting MD Anderson. There was a CT scan performed where they saw some abnormalities. They have requested that he do a follow-up, visit within the next two, I'm assuming few weeks, with Dr. Rajman. And so due to that, we are requesting if this could be continued, one more time for him to, I guess, get some answers as to if there is actually a diagnosis.
I really would rather go ahead and go forward. I don't, well, I'm gonna obviously give Ms. French an opportunity to make argument, even though there's some long criminal history. It is old and it looks like, are you on a deferred probation in Kenny County right now? And so it looks like he's been on that probation. And this offense actually happened before that one. And so me sending him on a state jail felony to state jail at this point doesn't really make sense. Just based on the nature of how old this case is and the fact that he's already been on a felony probation that out of another county that he's been doing satisfactorily. It looks like there's no motion to revoke that probation or anything like that.
And I believe he's doing courtesy supervision here.
Okay, so I honestly, based on that, and Ms. French, do you have serious issue with that position?
I don't, Your Honor. He took responsibility and was cooperative.
I have a star next to that.
Yeah,
It's very rare. From the very beginning, took full responsibility
And
and
even
cooperated.
while he has been revoked so many times, as the court stated, these are old cases, and I would defer to the court as to a sentence on this case, particularly given these circumstances.
All right, so any of the objection then to going forward with sentencing? Then Mr. Davis, at this time in clause number 25, DCCR 0010, I'm going to find that you previously entered a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to, well, I guess let me go back up. I have reviewed that pre-sentence report, obviously from my statements. Y'all both have that report, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And any additions or corrections or objections to that report?
No, Your Honor.
Mistake.
And I did receive this as well. Ms. French, if you wanted to take a look at that, it's just a letter from the defendant, his mother, and then some medical documentation as well. Any reason then not to go forward with sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so again, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely, and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and I am at this time going to find you guilty of the state jail felony offense of theft of property. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail, but I'm going to probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years. I'm going to order a $500 fine and that you follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then this is a great opportunity because you will be able to serve that 2-year sentence that I gave you while you're out on probation instead of in custody. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, your probation revoked, and you could be facing the 2-year sentence that I just gave you. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Ms. Holmes. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Thank you. And I'm going to let you keep that since I took a look at it.
Yes.
And you have Takarian Gilbo, Ms. Holmes.
Yes, Sharon.
Good morning. Are you Takarian Gilbo? Excuse me. And this is 21-36753. Ms. Gilbo is charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle, 2021.
Yeah.
What is the announcement?
If we could get one more reset, Your Honor, I have met with her. We have received an offer from the state. We just need to have some time to review and we'll be prepared to
Okay,
do something.
sure. I'm going to do a normal, any issues?
No, Judge, and the other 2 co-defendants have been disposed of.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to reset your case about 30 days or so. Make sure you call, make an appointment, visit with Ms. Holmes before that next court day, okay?
Yes.
All right, y'all free to go. Aaron Shetley. Aaron Shetley.
I fully understand. Doing 3 quarters out of 30.
That's not bad. That is not bad. I'll take that all day, every day.
Knock on wood. It's supposed to
All right, so are you Aaron Shetley? Again, and so Mr. Shetley, in cause number 24, DCCR 0776, you're charged with the 3rd-degree felony offense of assault, family violence by impeding breath or circulation from October 22nd of 2022. Well, what that means, sir, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be between 2 years and up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have here a plea bargain rejection that you've signed that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty in your case.
Just a part, Judge. I didn't put a term.
Okay.
We did.
Deferred probation. Okay, so for a deferred probation, which is, I'm sure you've talked with your attorney, is a type of probation where you don't have a felony conviction on your record if you successfully complete it. You have every right to reject that offer and have your case set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial and what your options are if you wanted to plead guilty. And do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial?
That's correct.
All right, we'll get it set for trial. Obviously, if something changes with any negotiation, y'all let me know as quickly as you can before trial. All right, thank you, sir. Stay in touch with
Thanks.
Mr. Walker. He'll let you know when to come back. We haven't seen Charlie because I've got because as soon as he gets her, I want him to talk to somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
I had it on the side. Okay. Mr. Samuel on Terrell Coker, I think we can give him more. Our case wasn't indicted in February, but he was in custody all that time in TDC, so. Yeah. So we probably could legitimately do it from the date of all arrest. He never got out. Yeah. No, sorry. Good morning. Are you Aaron Shetley? I'm sorry, Terrell Coker. Hold on a second. Ms. French on Terrell Coker.
I hadn't had a chance to visit with Miss French. I've been next door. Sorry, but I just want,
I'll hold the case.
please, I'll come back.
Okay.
I want to talk to Miss French.
All right, y'all go have a seat. Corey Richardson, Mr. Crenshaw, that's a set for a plea today. Are y'all doing the paperwork on that?
I think we got it.
Oh, I'll hold it until it's sorry, I don't see it yet.
Oh.
What about, let's do Timoteo Castaneda, that's a sentencing. It's already done.
She was standing outside.
Like, I think they called her name. I know they called her name.
Called her name?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
no, her name was called and I guess I can explain it to her in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me just a second. Need a sentencing on Timoteo Castaneda, please. Good morning, sir. Are you Timoteo Castaneda? And Mr. Castaneda was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to indecency with a child by sexual contact. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor, no additions or corrections.
Same Penn State, Your Honor.
All right, any reason not to go forward with sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That will include being on the sex offender caseload and following through with any required treatment. They will also do a substance abuse assessment to see if there's any treatment needed for that. Whether you think you need it or not, if they say there's treatment needed, you will be ordered to follow through with any recommendations. You're also to abstain from the use of all intoxicating substances, including alcohol. If there's any issues with your ability to do that, talk to probation and they'll get you the help that you need. Finally, in addition to the other regular conditions, you will have no contact at all with Saul Villalobos. That's obviously in person. That's through any other means. You can't send messages, electronic contact, anything like that. If you do everything that you're supposed to correctly on your probation, then this is a great opportunity because at the end of your probation, the case will actually be dismissed and you won't have the felony conviction on your record. The other side of that, however, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be found guilty and facing a sentence anywhere in the range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand? You already signed and went over the sex offender registration requirements paperwork. It is very important that you keep up with that and make sure that you're registered appropriately at the right place, right time every year. Okay. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Let's. Mr. Galmore. Oh, that's.
Called on that if it's Megara. He was reaching out to his office to make a quick phone call. It might help us resolve it.
If what, I'm sorry?
That was on Megara.
Yeah, it is.
1 second, he's
Uh-huh.
calling his office.
Okay, sure. Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
you have Janisha Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you? So, Janisha Jackson, Miss French.
I'm signing it now, Your Honor. There was a glitch with the tab.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me, I'll hold that a minute because they'll have to do fingerprints and everything. Just have a seat. Watch for the clerk. She'll call you up in a minute. What about Autumn Payne? I'm ready on that one. Autumn Payne, come up, please.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Lewis.
Good morning. Are you Autumn Payne?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She did, Judge.
Ms. Payne, in cause number 25, DCCR 1142, you're charged with a state jail felony offense of criminal mischief from July 19th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? Speak up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them, but the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go?
In today's courtroom, Judge Raquel West handled several cases where every decision carried serious consequences. First, Laura Adams entered a guilty plea to a misdemeanor assault charge. The court accepted an agreement for 2 years of deferred probation, along with a $500 fine. She was also ordered to avoid contact with the victim and was restricted from working in childcare. But the judge made one important point very clear. This was an opportunity, not a free pass. If Laura followed every condition and successfully completed probation, the case could be dismissed, leaving her without a conviction on her record. However, violating the rules could bring her back before the court and lead to a much more serious outcome. Later, Christopher Davis faced sentencing for a state jail felony theft offense. Although his criminal history raised concerns, the court considered the age of the case, his cooperation, and his progress on probation in another county. Instead of sending him into custody, Judge West gave him a chance to serve his sentence through probation. He received 5 years of probation and a $500 fine. The message was clear. Second chances come with responsibility, and every condition must be taken seriously.
Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You are ordered to pay the $500 fine as well as restitution in the amount of $4,050 and to have obviously no contact or communication with Ann Scott. If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, follow all of the rules and don't have any violations, pay that restitution, then this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. A felony conviction on your record would change your life very negatively in lots of ways. And so this is a great opportunity. The other side of that opportunity, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you can be found guilty, so you would become a convicted felon, and you could go to the state jail prison for anywhere between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand? Also, I want to make sure that the restitution is paid first before that fine. Right. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. And so if you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, watch for probation to call you up to her desk. She's sitting right over there, and she's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Okay. All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thanks.
You have Jason Weinberg.
Richardson?
Good morning. You're Jason Weinberg.
Yes.
Weinberg. Those are those type of gym pants is not appropriate for court.
He's a jump pad.
They're not?
Oh, his legs, coach.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Find you. right, Mr. Weinberg, in clause number 25, DCCR 1479, you're charged with a state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity, and that's from September 28th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Oh,
How do you plead to that charge? Guilty or not guilty? Sorry?
plead guilty.
In today's courtroom, Judge Raquel West handled several cases where every decision carried serious consequences. First, Laura Adams entered a guilty plea to a misdemeanor assault charge. The court accepted an agreement for 2 years of deferred probation, along with a $500 fine. She was also ordered to avoid contact with the victim and was restricted from working in childcare. But the judge made one important point very clear. This was an opportunity, not a free pass. If Laura followed every condition and successfully completed probation, the case could be dismissed, leaving her without a conviction on her record. However, violating the rules could bring her back before the court and lead to a much more serious outcome. Later, Christopher Davis faced sentencing for a state jail felony theft offense. Although his criminal history raised concerns, the court considered the age of the case, his cooperation, and his progress on probation in another county. Instead of sending him into custody, Judge West gave him a chance to serve his sentence through probation. He received 5 years of probation and a $500 fine. The message was clear. Second chances come with responsibility, and every condition must be taken seriously.